Hello, good morning, Namaste, this is Saili Kerkar. Welcome to my channel. Friends, today I'm going to talk about how we allow ourselves to be whoever we are in this present moment. And I'll tell you why this is very important as we start working on ourselves. What tends to happen when we increase our awareness is that we become more and more aware of what kind of reality we are creating every moment. We become aware of our repeated thought patterns, the way we feel, the way we judge other people. And when we become aware of all these different behaviors of ours, we start judging ourselves. We become very, very self critical. We realize that we have been doing this the wrong way or we are creating these similar patterns all the time. And as we judge ourselves, we kind of block ourselves from evolving further. Because the judgment of our own judgment is like creating a multiple layers of blocks on our consciousness. So when we become aware, this awareness sometimes first comes through our mind. So our mind kind of interprets, oh, I'm creating this kind of judgment on others, and this is not good. I shouldn't be doing this. We get stuck into the patterns of good and the bad and what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. Realize, friends, all of should and shouldn't come from our mind. When we step beyond the mind, there are no should and no shouldn'ts. There just is. And when we say there just is, that is the allowing ourselves to be in this moment. So if you realize that you are judging someone or you're creating this victim kind of thought patterns inside you or you're creating jealousy kind of thoughts inside you, allow yourself to have those thoughts in that moment. Allow yourself to have that judgment. Because only when you allow yourself, you will have the unconditional love flowing through you to transform that jealousy into the pure love. If you create judgment or if you get frustrated that how I can create the same patterns again and again, you create more kind of negative emotions on top of what you have already realized. And then it becomes more and more difficult. You kind of get tangled into these emotional patterns. So it's very, very important to have that unconditional love towards yourself when you realize the patterns that you're creating. Think of it this way. Many of you must be parents, right? So when our kid makes a mistake, like when they are feeling guilty, they already know that they have done this mistake. What do we tell our kids? Do we tell them, you're a very bad boy and you know what, you're always repeating this mistake, I don't like you at all? Is that what we say? Or do we say that it's okay, this happens, mistakes happen. Important is that you have realized that this has happened and you can rectify it the next time. So we allow them to be in that moment. We provide that unconditional love towards them, and that is the only way they can transform positively. That's exactly what we need to do to ourselves. When we become aware of our mistakes, so-called mistakes, mind you, there are no mistakes in this world, it's just the way we are looking at it. But when we realize our own ways of thinking, own ways of creating reality, and we know that this is a limited way of creating, do not judge yourself. Allow yourself to have that kind of error in that moment. My dear friends, allowing is the most natural way to be. Look at everything around you. The nature always allows. Look at the trees, the rivers, the waters, the mountains. They are not trying to forcibly change anything. They always allow everything as it is. If you just look at a tree allows like so many things. It allows the birds to build nests on them. It allows the insects to eat their leaves. It allows shade to a lot of animals. It just allows without getting frustrated or without critiquing everything or without manipulating everything. And despite allowing so much to others, or despite allowing itself to grow in different ways, it still grows like a huge, beautiful, tremendous growth. And that is the power of allowing the nature to flow through you, the unconditional love to flow through you. And when you allow, you actually don't need to do anything to reach that state of mind or reach that beyond the mind. It just happens to you naturally because you allow the unconditional love to flow through you. So, my dear friends, my only message in this video is that as you all are committed and working on yourself to raise your awareness, you will notice lots and lots of patterns within yourself. It is okay. Allow yourself to have those patterns. Allow yourself to repeatedly create as well. Just become aware of them every single time and give that unconditional love to your own patterns and see how the wonders happen. Thank you.